Hi, Skyler. Nice to meet you. I'm Tanisha. Welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do a reading for you today. So I want to start out by letting you know that these readings are basically for your utmost good. I try to provide clear messages, ones that you'll understand, or at least the things that I say will come across or should resonate to you in some sort of way. I have some energy I wrote down before I got into your reading. Sorry, I keep hitting this table and I need to learn how to stop. But um, basically, as I was getting into your energy, I looked up your name and it means giving shelter. So you're the goat of the zodiac as well, which is also Capricorn, right? But you are unique because you're a cusper, meaning like you fall in between two zodiacs. So you carry both energy. And it's very interesting because the more I looked up about what your sign meant, it's actually depicted as a animal that's part goat, like the top part of the torso up is a goat, and then the bottom part is a fish. So, and you give me Pisces vibes. That was the whole point of saying all of that. So, but not just Pisces, but it's like I understand why you have so much of a water element to you, and water represents emotions. It represents like everything. Like I mean, it's life, you know. But water is basically coming from more of a emotional body or understanding feelings or like being intuitive or having like a gut feeling about things or really understanding like the second nature kind of, or like it's a second nature to life, I will say. But let me get into what I wrote. So I put the goat. Saturn is your ruling planet for Capricorn. So you guys are practical, responsible, loyal. You're sure-footed, stubborn, perseverance, protection. Your reflection is of an inner balance. So you're constantly in reflection. You give me Cancer energy, and I meant that because of being of both worlds, earth and sea. So like you can dwell on land with the fact that you're a Capricorn and you have very sure footing or steady footing because you're very like insightful because you do so much inner reflection. But you're also very emotionally grounded as well. You can be in both worlds, or you're very grounded to the earth and the sea or the land because of the fact that like you're naturally drawn to the fish as well. So I get a lot of heart chakra energy with you. I want to shuffle a couple of cards. Daydreaming. So the daydreams is when you're having that intuitive nudge to do things. So I get a lot of, and it was like the attributes too, where like you guys can be kind of stubborn because of your perseverance. You can become very lazy or put things off. But you're sharp as a knife when you do get started, right? So treat me right and you can do no wrong is your energy. Someone is asking that you open the door and let them back in to the heart space. Or maybe that's what you're asking of someone. I get that heart space energy with you. So stomach, something about your stomach. I feel like it's the intuitive nudges that you get from your stomach are the ones that you need to pay attention to. And the reason for that is because your stomach is connected to your solar plex energy, which of the chakras, that's the one that's looked at as like the universal umbilical cord. So it's what keeps you rooted to your soul and like your divine self or your higher self. So it's that nature that like you really can't explain, but you feel the urges, you feel the push. I'm trying to think of different ways that like it comes across to you, because it might be just be a gut-wrenching feeling. Like you get feelings in your stomach and right before things happen that you daydream about. All right, Grandpa, I just saw. My turn to take the lead is here, followed by Crown Chakra. So this is downloads coming from like the ethereals that is nudging you, that are nudging you. It's time for you to step up in some way, shape, or form, some sort of manner. I haven't actually pulled any cards here, so I want to get into the tarot and see. I will pull a couple of romance cards for you as well. I actually want to start there. I know you wanted a finance, like But you have to understand, so like Venus rules love. That's the planet. Your planet is Saturn, which is ruled by, again, the Capricorn. Is it the rings of Saturn? 7 rings. Anyway, you can look up more about that energy, but the point of me saying this is love is ruled by connections, relationships, your jobs, the things that you're passionate about. So once all of those things are in alignment is once you find like what you would consider love. But you can't have any of those aspects off to any degree, or else it'll be reflected in all of the others. So I say that to say, if you put too much time into work, like I get trying to provide, but it's like you have to provide, you have to be multifaceted. You have to provide in multiple different ways. And I get that like you may be emotionally stable, but you're also like emotionally cut off because of how like almost how secure you are. Maybe not all those around you are as secure. So as a part of your understanding and reflection, like try to reflect from like a space of not feeling so, or maybe not understanding what it's like to feel uncertain is the energy that I'm getting, because I feel you're very certain. So learning and forgiving is the first card out. And again, this could be, I want to turn the light on a little bit. Yeah, so we can read here, right? This may have to do with work as well. As I said, take this as it resonates. So with learning and forgiving, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I feel like that does have to do specifically with work. You may have like, because you guys are very, you ground yourself in your work. Like you take a lot of honor and you put a lot of time into your work. So you may even spend the majority of your time at work. And again, it's finding that balance of being able to honor all relationships, not just like not being too tied to one specific thing. But I feel that maybe your hard work isn't being acknowledged. Maybe like in certain ways you are looking for more, or maybe even like more fulfillment. Maybe it's not acknowledging you in the way that you feel fulfilled because it's not for you to begin with. But it's like, maybe it's part of the experience of you learning to get to, it's forgiving. It's like, so it's like reminding me of trials by fire in the sense of like, you have to make mistakes, but like, don't harness I don't want to say hate, but don't harness any like resentment towards that. Understand it was a lesson. Understand it taught you something. Understand going forward, you don't have to do that again because you learn your mistakes. Next card out is heart-to-heart conversations. So it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then next we have free yourself. And it says, it's time to take back control of your life. Bottom of the deck, we have new love. So a new person is stirring your romantic feelings. Free yourself is heart chakra energy again. And chest is here as well. I'm looking at chest. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, chest card is right out here. I feel like you're entering a new space of like opening up your heart, but it's like in that happening in one area, it's calling on the rest of the areas to open up as well. That may be a conversation that you need to have with yourself to free yourself from maybe old ideas or beliefs that you once had about like what it is to provide or what it is to be stable or what protection means. I feel like there's some things coming in that are challenging like old perceived notions on how life is. So move in silence I got. And I have to show you that too. I don't know if you have any brothers, but I feel like somebody's moving in silence from the family. And islands, isolation, and destiny is about to force you to move. Wow, move in silence, right? Isn't that synchronistic? So with that energy too, I feel like with forgiving and learning, maybe you were giving too much and you're learning that maybe now if you're putting in the energy, it should be into something you're doing for yourself. With the moving in silence, I feel like maybe you don't need to have these heart-to-heart conversations with just anyone. Maybe it should be about like your close circle, your friends, your family. Like those are the ones you share your real intentions with, because I feel like it wasn't reciprocated somewhere. In some degree, I feel like it maybe worked, but in some degree of your life, you just experienced like where the tables were tilted to someone else's favor. And you have to almost forgive that situation because you allowed it to go on for so long. And that was your lesson. Learning when like your heart is talking to you and telling you like, we need to move. We need to get moving. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations, please. I almost just feel the need to just pull a card. Hit the ground running. So I really feel like there's a new project here for you, some sort of new idea like that you really do need to move in silence about. And you're having conversations with people about it where maybe it's transforming your opinion or around something, but it's about a dream. Because we had daydreams too. It's like your dreams are trying to urge you or nudge you to do something. Did I not say tables are turning? Well, tilting, right? But they're turning now into your favor. So that's interesting. So I do feel like something, and keep that same energy, something is on its way, like moving up. Like either you're about to move up a ladder of some sort, extending, something's extending, maybe even like your family. I'm feeling like the free yourself energy though, that the time to take back control in your life. It may even be like extending yourself from a job, or be careful of overextending yourself as well. Okay. Let's see. One last card, please, for free yourself. And they pull all of that out. Recalibrating. That would be the bottom of the deck for this new love. This heart chakra, opening up your heart to this love, is recalibrating you. Getting to know each other. What are we talking about with the heart-to-heart conversations, true love, playfulness? This is a lot of great energy that's coming in for you. So getting to know each other. I don't know. Let me do it like this so you can actually read it. New love and true love. So I feel like, and with the playfulness, it says recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like you're going to come into some sort of, it's again from that opening up your heart, that you're going to come into some sort of job or career. Like I feel like you already have an idea of what this is, and maybe this new partnership will allow you to be able to do so. So date night's important. Timing is off, and I feel like that's why you need to move in silence right now. This is the state. Oh, retrograde, right, as well. Don't sign any contracts right now. Don't make any changes right now. Timing's off. Don't do it right now, but start planning to do it. Raccoon. Dry land. It's funny, we were talking about the goat and being in between worlds. Right now you're on land. You're being the goat. You're being protective, stable. Uncage your heart and free your heart to let it be wild. I didn't even know there was another card underneath this. So this is saying old men find other ways to fight, more mature, more lethal. But I was actually reading the back of that. So I feel like the back is more your energy, but you also carry this when we're talking about the goat, you know? They're going to stand up. They're not going to back down to a fight. I got starseed energy, which speaks to your intuitiveness. Mastery is what I feel like you're seeking, especially in terms of career. Elegant here. Lucid dreams. You have really vivid dreams, and they're gearing you to like see something. I feel like you fall into these dark stages because you're not listening to yourself, or even like things aren't working out the way that you intend them, and you're not understanding why things aren't manifesting, especially if you work so hard, why things aren't manifesting the way that you want them to. Western Union, this gives me like sending money off. I feel like you need to pay attention to your spending and burning bridges. Maybe you do need to burn these bridges of where you're spending your money, who you're giving your money to, like too many people being involved in your pockets is the energy I get there. Okay. And again, it's about recalibrating that energy. I just want to pull a couple of tarot. We are at 15 minutes, so I won't go too much further. But I want to do some future. We'll do some future energy for you here. And ask about with this, because the true love here, I feel like this is really going into your future, because I feel like you're going to even fall in love with your passion as far as a career, but you're not quite there yet because you need to move in silence for a little bit. I feel like there's some sort of like, I want to say restoration, but it's like a leveling. It's like you can't skip from one level without going to the levels in between. So it's like the lessons, and that's part of like the forgiveness of like the time you spent maybe learning the wrong lessons. It may even have been in past relationships. And here we have judgment energy. This is Scorpio energy. So again, water sign. So water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a lot of reflection. The picture depicts like this is 9/11. So it depicts like an emergency as well. But like, and I get resurrection, death, life, rebirth type of energy. But on this mural, this like path this woman's walking is printed all the names of everyone that died in the Twin Towers during 9/11. And it's interesting because you see what she's wearing, but you see the reflection is of somebody else. I've never even noticed that before in looking at this card. But here, let me point out what I'm talking about. She's wearing black, but the reflection is of someone else. So that's the energy of learning and forgiving here. It's reflected in you. Maybe this is what you're helping someone else do though. But it's through, I feel like maybe even you may be having a hard time with it, because Scorpios are like really fixed energy as well. It's kind of like being in a dark presence, going through a dark time. And then that rebirth, Prince of Wands, here we go. This is the rebirth, the journalist, seeking new knowledge, seeking, this is paying attention to the things that you hear as well. But with the dreams, maybe even, because with the Prince energy, I get night. So this is in and out energy. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy for the fire. But this is a fire sign that I get like the energy or the somebody was in and out. And it's like news, things coming in quickly is the energy that I'm getting here with the Knight of, so with this being a prince, he's even lower than that. This is a page. So this is almost somebody's immaturities coming out, and it's the heart-to-heart conversations under that conversations, but forgiving this energy as well. Somebody's not, like their footing is off. Like they're not sure that they want to be in it. Is the kind of energy that I'm getting because of like past hurt or past like reflections, or you're reflecting on something of the past too. And that's the conversation where you need to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But this is the Knight of Disc. He brings in stability. He's a gourmet chef. It's funny because, I don't know why I'm getting Taurus energy from this, but I mean, it represents Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but you're a Capricorn. So, but it's like giving me more Taurus with this vibe. Yeah, this is seeing your worth and being in a position to give. But I feel like with this card, you're almost giving too much to others. Like you need to pull back your energy so that you can build a more stable foundation, because your foundation is coming in slow. So of the like knights of the fast moving cards in the deck, he's the slowest, but he's the slowest, but he's bringing in the stablest offer, if that makes any sense. Like it takes time. There's a reason why he's so slow, is because he's learning all the lessons and making sure he's not going to have to repeat things or do things over again or make any mistakes along the way. And he takes his time. And I feel like that's because he's so grounded as well, that he understands that fate's going to be fate regardless. Like you don't have to rush. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. There's a lot of worrying going on here, and it's causing like mental cruelty. This is like nightmares, staying up at night. I was talking about your dreams as well. So I get that. I almost feel like something's being resurrected in your dreams. There's some sort of reoccurring dream that you keep having, or some sort of nightmare that's occurring. And look at all these swords. It's like really pulling me to like something stabbing at your, because this is like false. This is like feeling like like you almost need to walk away. Something's playing mind games on you, and it's forcing you to like have the wrong perspective or perception, I want to say, because this is swords, so this is mind, like cerebral thoughts basically, but your thoughts are like playing tricks on you kind of thing. And the sun, so there's going to be clarity to this. These nightmares, like something is going to shine light, and I feel like it's the conversations you need to have that's going to shine light on ending some sort of nightmare. That if it's not you, it's a reflection of you or a reflection of someone else in your circle. I feel like if this had to do at work, work is here, stability is here, but it's taking its time. It's in and out. It's coming in slow, and it's giving you nightmares because you're worried about failure. But here's the sun. This is a yes card. This is the most positive card in the deck. And strength. This is all Leo energy right here. Sun and strength. This is pulling on your own inner strength. This is taming the beast within. And I feel like you need to do that mentally here. I really hope this reading helps. I don't want to necessarily leave it off on that note. So I'm going to pull a crystal for you and then just take a picture of it so you can draw from this energy. And I'll send you the meaning of the crystal as well, so you can reflect on like how to use it and what it means. And it came right out too. Leo, Peridot. This is the Leo energy. It's the what am I trying to say? Like the birthstone for Leo, Peridot. But I will take a picture of it and send it to you. This is giving me third eye energy with this like teal color around it, but this is green. This is heart chakra energy. So definitely open up your heart. 5 is change. 14 breaks down to a 5. You need to change how you come from a heartfelt space. Somebody's heart is blocked, and it's blocking your intuition. So once you realign your heart, your thoughts will be clearer. Your love will flow more genuinely. Your patience, your timing for things will work out when they should. And there will be no rush because things are. You're able to live and enjoy the present moment. Okay? Thank you again, Skyler, for spending this time here with me. And I hope this helps. Take care. Bye.